I'm good. How about yourself? You're driving right now. Yep. Jessica.
Are we gonna individually go log into ours?
You don't have to.
Just up there, okay.
Can't tell if she's frozen or she's still.
She's just very still.
Oh, you're up. I thought you were frozen.
Meditating.
That is funny.
Oh, and I was muted. No, I'm not frozen. I'm just very focused, apparently.
Hi, Angie.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm good. How was New York?
New York was awesome.
Good.
Awesome, everything was awesome. It was wonderful. I was in New York this weekend for our anniversary trip. It was great. Yes. The last hurrah before my knee replacement.
Yeah, you getting nervous? It's tomorrow, right? You go out tomorrow?
Tuesday.
Yeah. Your second one done already?
Yeah. Our insurance is July to July. Buy one, get one
Oh my
free.
goodness.
Yeah. I'm going in. I'm good.
Wow,
It's not that,
that seems super fast.
it was just December. I mean, and I'm walking okay.
Yeah.
Did 20,000 steps one day in New York.
Wow.
I know, this one was good, the other one was not good.
Yeah.
And I feel like you just got the other one done.
December,
Oh.
well, yeah,
Crazy.
December,
Yeah.
so hopefully it goes by fast.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we have everybody here. I see Brianna, Megan, Jay. I think we're good to go. So we'll go ahead and get started. Thanks everybody for joining. I know personal stories are an important part of our culture, so we're happy to be doing them back in person again. And we have a great group this time. It's a relatively large-ish group because we've got Joe Cahill as well, who started about 3 weeks ago. So he's going to join us.
You're here, right here.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and start. Well, first, are there any volunteers? Or do I need to pick on somebody?
Dead silence.
I will pick on. Okay, Miguel, you look very focused and you're front and center. So I am gonna pick on you. Miguel is gonna be is a CPAC underwriter in Mount Pleasant, but he'll be on the Montgomery team.
All right, well, thank you, Haley. So yes, I'm Miguel. I've been a surplus lines underwriter for almost 10 years now. I'm originally from, I was born and raised in Florida, where my parents met. My father's Mexican, my mother's Cuban, but I do consider myself more Mexican. And now I've been in Charleston for about 3 years now. So my personal story is gonna be about the time that I was almost kicked out of England.
Oh, wow.
When I was living there. So to start out, just to explain, I met my wife while I was in college in England, and after I graduated college, I actually moved there for about a year. When I first went there, I was there on my residence visa to stay longer than 6 months. So I first go there, and my wife, of course, wants to get married in Poland. That's where she wants the actual ceremony. So that requires a lot of logistics, coordination, a lot of travel. So I was doing that on my tourist visa. And the reason why is because in order for me to apply for my residence visa, I have to give them my passport for at least 6 weeks, which means I wouldn't be able to do stuff. So going back and forth through Poland, I had to go through customs because I didn't have my visa. I had to go through the border. And since I did it so many times, one time I had a border agent that was suspicious. And he says, I think that you're living in England illegally and working and making money. So you have 10 days to leave and you cannot come back. Oh, wow. So I was a Mexican who was illegally in England and they tried to kick me out. So at that point, I had to stay put, I had to give them my passport, I had to apply for my residence visa, I got it, and the rest is history. Ends good with us getting married, moving back to America, which, I told Andre how I convinced my wife, but I won't go into that.
Awesome. That's great. That's a good one. Well, welcome. We're happy to have you. Okay, Jason, you're right behind him, so I'm just gonna keep the ball rolling. You're next. Jason is a business analyst too, and he's also in Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, so I'm Jason Lazai. I've been a business analyst for about the last 5 years, but this is my first stunt in insurance. I guess kind of a funny story is I'm an identical twin, and all the time I see my brother's coworkers in the stores, and he sees my coworkers, and I used to get reports back like, hey, why'd you ignore me at the store yesterday? So now we just kind of have it as we just say, hey, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. So we just kind of pretend to know the person, and then I'll let my brother know, hey, I saw this person, just to make it less awkward.
That's great. That's a good one too. Awesome. Okay, cool. All right, Mr. Joseph.
It's okay, I'll just hide over here.
So Joe is a security systems associate and is also in Mount Pleasant.
So my name is Joe Cahill. I've been doing cybersecurity for about 5 years now. I just moved to South Carolina a couple of weeks ago, about a week before I started here. Still exploring everything and really hoping to find some good fishing spots soon.
Oh, yeah. From where?
Connecticut.
Nice.
Fishing spots, so fishing spots, we need to get a fishing spot.
And I drove all the way down here with a trailer, so that was a good
Oh, gosh.
16-hour drive.
Yikes.
And then you have a bit of a commute coming in.
It's in Georgetown, it's not that bad.
That's pretty bad.
Like for good or for like a week or what? I mean.
I like it there.
It's beautiful.
I'm probably gonna move closer.
There's a lot of fishing there.
Yeah,
That is true. There's a lot of fishing there.
got cooked last Friday.
Oh,
Nice. Awesome. Well, thanks, Joe. Welcome.
yeah.
Okay, switching over to our virtual folks. Brianna, do you want to go next?
Sure.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Brianna is a CPAC associate underwriter and is in our Montgomery, Alabama office.
Yep. So I am Brianna. I'm originally from Opelika, Alabama. And I guess the personal story is something that's kind of near and dear to me. It's my family. I'm the first in my family to finish college. The next person after me is my baby brother, who lost his dad at like 7 or 8, I think. So he's always had like a father figure in my grandparents. We lost my grandparents right after COVID, one in October of 2020, my grandfather, my grandmother in May of 2021. So he actually graduated college with his associates, I think maybe 10 days, like 10 or so after my grandmother passed. So we literally had her funeral one day, and then like the next day or a couple days later, he graduated. And he graduates in May with his bachelor's. So although my mom, none of my parents ever went to college, so I'm kind of like the mother to him going through school. So I have him under my wing, and my niece is going through high school now. So, well, she's going through middle school. I think she's going to like the 8th or 9th grade. No, she's in 9th grade now. So getting her through college and through high school to get her to college, and she's an artist, so she wants to do that. But then she's also into math and stuff, a lot like myself. So kind of leading her up that path. So yeah, that's my story.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's great.
And he's at Connecticut. My family's actually originally from Connecticut.
Oh,
Nice.
very nice.
Nice.
That's great.
I have to ask where about.
Where?
They are all over from Middletown to Danbury to New Britain, so they're everywhere.
I've been to all those places.
Yeah.
Joe, you're from Connecticut too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was in Bristol. I went to school in New Britain.
Okay.
College, yeah, I went to Central Connecticut, if you know where that is.
I don't.
I tried.
Connecticut, right?
No, it's funny because they all went to school there. They were raised there, and my grandparents were actually raised in the South. They just moved there. So they're all like, let's just go down south versus everybody saying, let's go to Connecticut. They all just come down south. So we rarely go there. We're supposed to go this summer for a wedding, but it's mostly everybody just comes down south and we do everything.
Nice. Awesome. Well, thanks. That's great. Okay, Megan, I'm gonna get you to go next. And Megan is going to be in accounting as a CSR billing specialist in our Harahan, Louisiana office.
Yes. Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Megan, and I live in Harahan, Louisiana. I'll be working at the Harahan office, like she said, like Kaylee said. I have been in the insurance world for about almost shy of 7 years. I kind of, in the beginning, I got married in 2018. I have a little girl. She just made 4. She's going to be starting school in August. So I'm kind of working towards, getting all that in order. I I got a I was on the other side of the world instead of being with J&J, of course. I was working for an agent. So now that I'm on this side, I'm really excited to start this journey with everybody and just see where it goes. And everybody I've talked to so far has been absolutely amazing, very helpful. So everybody's just been wonderful. So I can't wait to meet everybody next week the following week at Way a Day as well, for whoever's going to that. And I'll be going for training, not this week, but the following. So I'm looking forward to seeing everyone and actually meeting everybody in person.
Yeah, but
Instead
I
of
think
virtual.
out of this group, I think everybody's coming. Really,
Yeah,
which is
really.
great.
Good,
Yeah.
good. Because I was like, you won't be there?
Oh yeah.
I have a new knee coming Tuesday. I will not be there.
Oh, okay, okay. Well,
You'll
that
have fun.
stinks.
You'll
Well,
have
next
fun.
time I'll meet
Great.
you.
Yeah, next time.
Maybe
Holiday
at the
party.
Christmas party.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, I'll be dancing. I'm the one out there dancing all the time.
Yeah. All right,
But yeah, I'm
awesome.
excited
Thanks,
to meet
Megan. Well, we
everyone.
can't wait to meet you. We're all
Yeah,
excited.
we can't wait to meet you,
Yes.
Megan.
And Morgan
Yeah.
has been so helpful, even though I
too.
drive her crazy, probably.
No, you do not. Oh. She's already there.
Yeah, I
All right. Well, last but not least, we've got Jay or Jonathan. I feel like I've been calling you both. I'm sorry. And he's also in accounting and is in our Montgomery, Alabama office.
Yep, my name is Jonathan or Jay, either or works. I'm from Montgomery, I'm 22. Well, I'm actually, my story is kind of where I'm from. I'm from a real small town called Orville, Alabama, and it's on the other side of Selma, Alabama. So to kind of put it into perspective, I graduated with 61 people, and it was like pre-K through 12th grade, 266 kids, and I had the biggest class that ever graduated.
Wow.
So, yeah, and then so in that small town in 2018, I was coming home from work in Selma and I had a very bad car accident. So my arm was pretty much severed. It folded back, and they told me I'd never be able to do anything, like primarily typing. I would never have operation on my fingers because of the nerve damage. But I've been doing it ever since, miraculously. So that's my story.
Wow.
Wow, that's amazing. Did you have to do like a lot of PT and stuff after?
Yeah, I had 6 surgeries. I was on football scholarship to Alabama State that was pulled from me. So I had to do maybe 8 months of physical therapy altogether, and then I went back to school that February.
Wow. Gosh, good for you for going back to school. That's awesome. Yeah. All right. Well, this was great. I think this was one of the best personal stories we've had. Y'all did a great job. Okay, well, we'll wrap up. I know y'all have got a busy day to get back to, so we'll finish up. But thanks for everyone for sharing. That was awesome. And we will see you all in 2 weeks, except for Teresa. So sorry, Teresa.
I'll see you at some point.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
All right. Bye, guys. Thanks so much.
Interesting.
Fun.
Wasn't hard at all.
I know.